Deputy Ming was killed as he and a Kansas City, Kansas police officer arrived to stand by as a woman attempted to move out of her KCK home.
Advocates for domestic violence victims say that can be a particularly dangerous time when emotions are running high. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco working for you at the Wyandotte County Law Enforcement Memorial tonight with what anyone in a similar situation needs to know. Dave?
And I spoke to advocates on both sides of the state line, and they say there's no one-size-fits-all answer, but they definitely say you should have a safety plan and involve law enforcement when it becomes necessary. The Kansas City Metro eclipsed last year's number of homicides linked to domestic violence before the calendar even reached summer. Hope House's CEO says they happen most often right before or after someone tries to leave an abusive relationship, or sometimes during them moving out.
And the reason for that is because domestic violence is about power and control. So if you take that power and control away from someone, then the efforts to get it back escalate. So that's when we see more violence, we see more homicides or attempted homicides.
A woman moving out of this Kansas City, Kansas home called for law enforcement backup after she said Sean Harris threatened her and friends with a gun when she tried to move items out of the home previously. But Saturday, authorities say Harris shot and killed Wyandotte County Deputy Elijah Ming as he and another officer approached the front door. Despite the tragic outcome, Friends of Yates executive director says domestic violence victims should never fear calling for help.
Absolutely. The call must be made. I mean, there is no other alternative. When your life is in danger, you know, your children's life is in danger, you know, you have to call.
It just reiterates how dangerous these situations are and how you just don't know what's going to happen.
That's why advocates say it's important to work out a safety plan, which may involve leaving or retrieving items when the person in the relationship you're trying to end isn't home. But agencies remind victims there are resources to provide safe shelter and starting over to replace any items left behind.
We want you to get out with your life. So if you packing a suitcase and all of that is giving your violator time to, you know, don't worry about that suitcase, don't worry about them clothes. You grab your kids or yourself and you get out.
And there is a hotline that domestic violence victims can call here in the Metro for information or next steps. And Bria, that number is made to be pretty simple there. It is 816-HOTLINE. Bria.
Dave DeMarco live for us tonight. Dave, thank you. We do have donation information available online. You can go to fox4kc.com/on4. There you can find the link to the Fraternal Order of Police.